recent data mines of the Nintendo Switch software has revealed that the Switch Pro is pretty much going to exist. They have been sending messages to developers that they must start implementing 4K options for their games.
No way.
Now, what I will say about this is that this isn't. A lot of people have been saying this is 100% guaranteed that the Switch Pro is going to exist. I'm reading DualShockers right now. It says prolific Dataminer Series M via reset error thread and contains information regarding the new Nintendo's display, battery life, dock, as well as claims of the new console has a code name called Ayla or Ula. I think it's Ula. I'm not exactly sure. That's the code name for the Switch Pro. Dataminer Series M says that says of the new prospective Nintendo Switch that he believes it's 4K, given the signs I'm seeing in the firmware, adding that it's not confirmed yet and could be wrong. Regarding the console's display, he states that the tablet itself definitely has an upgraded display. Before adding, the upgraded tablet display is an OLED. OLEDs are beautiful if you guys have ever seen one. With the new model, will reportedly use an OLED screen. The tablet is likely the same with 4K resolution coming from a 4K Realtek chip within a new dock. So the dock itself, from what I'm understanding, I might be wrong, the dock itself is what will power the console up to 4K. And maybe when you play handheld, it'll be 1080p. Once again, this is all just take this all with a grain of salt. We don't know for sure. This would allow the console to output 4K in docked mode rather than handheld. The reported data might also suggest the new console will have sustainability, better battery life, and cooling. Series M also speculates that games will be like DSi enhanced games were, or like some games benefited from PS4 Pro despite working on PS4. So what I will say is, don't get too hyped yet. Take this all with a ginormous grain of salt, because listen, even though data mine things can say anything, that it's not always it's not always the right thing to believe 100% in data mines. If you go data mine the GameCube, you will see that the GameCube had 3D capabilities. As a matter of fact, Luigi's Mansion was intended to be played in 3D. You can see the ghost in 3D on the GameCube. There is a lot of ideas they get put into consoles that never come to fruition. The Switch had the Wii had a vitality sensor that never happened. Like I said again, the GameCube had 3D capabilities, never happened. Yeah, you remember the vitality sensor thing? But yeah, even though I do say take it with a grain of salt, I will say that me personally, I'm happy about this news. I hope that it does lead to something true. We said only one episode ago that we both are not super. We don't feel like the Switch Pro is super necessary. But hey, if you're making it, I will buy it, Nintendo. That's all I gotta say. If you're making it, I'll buy it. I don't know.
I'm trying to get access on my other computer because I need to look this up. Just maybe if there's access to this, I mean, maybe if there's some truth to it, at least one little sliver of hope, right? Because I will say, I don't mind when Nintendo adds little ports, knickknacks, and whatever that they never use to be used per se. The problem comes when they add these little knickknacks and whatnot and then charge us for it and we never use them. That's when I start getting upset.
What I'm finding the most interesting about this, Sin, is the fact that the dock, it's not the console that will make the game 4K. It's the dock is going to have technology in it to boost it up to 4K, which means that I don't know, the dock is not going to be just a piece of plastic. It's going to have tech in it, you know what I mean? Which the dock has wires and stuff for transmitting signals now, but it doesn't really have tech in inside. It's like plastic, you know what I mean?
Right. I'm looking at this right now. I don't see. See, this is the thing. Okay, so most of the things that I'm seeing,
yes,
are people that are in the know suggesting that there is talks about it. So, I mean, that's so vague, but it's already real. The reality is, whether we want to admit it or not, Nintendo has to be working on a sequel right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll link you the videos. Game Explain reported on it. Commonwealth Realm has reported on it. A lot of people have reported on it, and they're taking it as fact. I'm not so 100% sure this is a fact. But I hope it is. I hope there is a new Switch out there. And I hope I don't really care too much about 4K, to be honest. I don't even have a 4K TV. But, I mean, a little improvement is not a bad thing. I also said I didn't need a new improvement of Smash Bros. Before they made Ultimate. Now they made Ultimate. I can't live without Ultimate. You know what I'm saying?
You know what cracks me up? And this is something that you guys listening and is gonna crack you up too. You ever think someone they get their computer upgraded 2K TV and then wonder why
Yo, people get crazy thousands of dollars on their PC. They spend all this money. They get the what is it called, the 4Ks TVs and all this other stuff, and then they just play Minecraft.
Oh no! And then they don't have the TV that actually runs it, because you got to remember
that too.
Let's say your computer is fully upgraded, and then you got a TV that only runs 1K.
It's like, what did you even do that for? Sin, you're getting cut off. Say that all again.
No, they're just like, you know what? I'll just buy this whole computer, and then it's not gonna run 8K, even though I spent all that money to run 8K, because the TV needs to be 8K as well.
Yeah, that's like people falling for the hype and wanting to invest in whatever's new. 8K, let's be frank, it might be a way to describe resolution, but it's also a nice way to market to someone. When you say big numbers like that, like, yo, this is the resolution, it's 8 times the resolution of 1080p. People are like, oh my god, yeah, that's crazy, bro. But don't go out and run and buy 4K stuff or 8K stuff if you don't even have things to run it, or you don't plan on upgrading every little piece of tech in your man cave. But
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's more as though if you have a computer that can run X, Y, or Z, you want the TV or the monitor to be able to run that as well.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. But with all this information, we have left you with the knowledge to conquer the world.